Manifestation. This is something that I don't talk about too much, but I had actually put it to the test a few times and I was surprised how well it really works. So I'm going to tell you about my experience with manifestation. Hi, my name is Uriel Mesa and I'm with KTSLifeCoaching.com. And I'm curious as to how many of you out there have actually sat down and made it a point to manifest the very things that you wanted, and what were your results. So I'll tell you what my experience was. So several years ago, I was in a relationship and it went south, and so we ended up breaking up. And I was in crisis because at the time, it was just hard for me to be by myself. So I had heard about a manifestation technique where you actually sit and write down the thing that you really want. And when I say write it down, I mean the more detail you add to it, the more likely you are to get exactly what you want. So what I started to do is I started to write down the type of person that I wanted to be with. So I started to list personality traits. I started to list physical traits. I started to list intellectual and spiritual, whatever, all these kind of traits. I started to list what I wanted this person to look like. So I could almost imagine him looking the way he does, acting the way he did, the way I was hoping he would. And the thing is, I could actually almost like see him. So this went on for several months. I think it was about 4 months, something like that. And I know this sounds a little corny, but I literally felt like I could actually see this person, and I knew what he looked like, and I knew when I would meet him that this would be the person. So 4 months went by, and then boom, 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 boom. They were coming out of the woodwork. And so I had several men that I met. And the thing that was interesting was they all looked about the same. They made about the same amount of money. They had the same passion for physical fitness, even the same passion for like spirituality, and their personalities were very, very similar. So went out on 4 dates, only to realize that I was not ready to start dating again. But the point is that it actually worked. And so here's my challenge to you. Try this. Try to manifest something that you've always wanted to have. And I don't care how is the word grandiose? I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll say how grandiose, how big the goal is. I want you to actually write it down. What is it going to look like, feel like? If it's a person, what type of person is this? How are they going to look, act? What are some of their belief systems? Whatever. Just it's almost as though you're describing somebody in great detail or something in great detail. So the more detail, the more likely you are to get exactly, or at least pretty darn close, what you want. So I'd be very curious as to how this turns out. So DM me. And like I said, I'd love to hear back from you. Again, my name is Uriel Mesa, and I'm with KTSLifeCoaching.com. Thank you.